We're at PPTOPA's theater, the Susan B. Katz Theater at the Academic Village, at a dress rehearsal of the new PPTOPA production. It's You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and it's a musical. So it's a lot of fun. Grown people are playing children and even a dog, and it's going to be great. So get your tickets early. And with me are co-directors. This time Beverly has a little assistance and aid. Beverly Riches is the co-director, and now we have BJ Foreman helping out.
That's right.
So how did you get here?
Well, one of my best friend's daughter was inspired when she came to see my touring production of Mamma Mia, and called me and she said, "I think the bug bit me. I'm going to go audition for Annie at PPTOPA." And I said, "Good luck. Let me know what happens." And of course, she got cast as one of the orphans. So then she called me and said, "Now you have to come see me in a play." So I came and saw her. Met this wonderful woman who, at dress rehearsal, exactly one show ago tonight, said, "Can you run Follow Spot?" And threw me up in the booth, and I ran Follow Spot for Act 1 of Annie for the dress rehearsal. Ran it cold, and the rest is history. They had me hooked.
You're in for life.
Yeah,
you know that,
they had
right?
me hooked. Yeah.
Beverly, tell me about this production. What are you doing?
Good Man, Charlie Brown is fabulous, based obviously on the Peanuts characters of Charles Schulz. It's one of those shows, it's been wonderful for a start to work with 6 people as opposed to 56 people like we did in Annie. And it's been great because it's such an ensemble piece, but each person brings their own character. We have such talent in this show. We have talent in all of our shows,
yes,
as you
do.
know.
Yes,
but
do.
this has been great to see them all come together. It appeals to both children and adults alike. On Easter Sunday, which is the second Sunday of our run, we're doing an Easter egg hunt. We're going to have Snoopy meet and greet outside, as well as the Easter Bunny. So it's going to be a fabulous family occasion. And you know, it's spring break coming up, so for the people that are staying in town, this is a good time to come and see us. And for the people going out of town, come and see us when you get back and you're bored and you're back to school.
Or stay home and come and see us.
Exactly, right? That's exactly what we'd like. But it's great family entertainment, so which is what we like to do, as you know.
The star of our show, even though we're all stars, the star of our show is Troy Stanley, because look at him. He's Charlie Brown. What a great role for you.
I love the role of Charlie Brown. It's a wonderful role. He's such an everyman character.
He sure is.
I think everybody can identify with Charlie Brown.
All the bad things that could happen to a normal person happen to Charlie.
That's right.
This is not your first role with PPTOPA. You were Daddy Warbucks.
No, I did Daddy Warbucks, and I did Max Bialystock and the producers with them as well. Yes, that's right. And then, of course, this isn't my first time playing Charlie Brown. This is my second time doing Charlie Brown.
Really?
But the first time I did this role was 27 years ago, believe it or not. Very, very many years ago.
And so you're doing it differently now.
Well, age kind of helps to give you a little bit of a different perspective on the role.
Yeah.
So, but it's really fun to come back to the role. It's a really lovely thing to be able to do. I'm a Minnesota boy, which is where Charles Schulz is from, and I had a chance to meet Mr. Schulz before he passed away. I was working for Knott's Camp Snoopy in the Mall of America, and he was a very sweet, very lovely man. I had a chance to talk to him for a few minutes, but you can tell that sweetness and that kindness came through in everything that he wrote.
Absolutely, it sure did. And they're still running his cartoons.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's life lessons to be learned in them every day.
Yeah. And in your production?
Absolutely.
And in the production of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
That's right.
You are a good man.
Well, thank you
Troy
very
Stanley.
much. Thank you very much. So are you. You're a good woman. Very good.
Leave it to me to have the one fool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. A little less talk, a little more skill, a little less luck, a little more will. Gotta face this fella eye to eye. Now that I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, catching your string on everything passing by, why not fly?
And this very tall gentleman is playing a little boy named Schroeder. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you like Schroeder?
I love Schroeder.
And this is your first time with PPTOPA, so welcome.
Thank you, thank you. It is my first time and I love it here. relax. Everyone here is, you know, may make you feel like a family, you know. Everyone's here, we're just together. We do things after rehearsal, have fun, just fellowship with each other.
It's a good show.
Definitely. It's a fun show. I want everyone to come see it. Everyone should come see it.
Everyone should.
Definitely.
Young and old, right?
Young and old, yep. Absolutely.
And you sing as well, huh?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I do, sing. Everyone sings here. You know, I love my song in particular that's meant for Schroeder, but everyone here, when we sing, it's just wonderful to be out here singing and having a good old time with other talented individuals. I love it.
Well, that's what keeps people coming back to PPTOPA time and again.
I bet.
So, have fun, enjoy yourself, and be a good Schroeder.
I will, I promise.
Are you mad at the animals and the birds and the fish? How about all the trees and the flowers?
I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the stars in the sky? Are you mad at the ground? Are you mad at the fish? Are you mad at the bracelets, the TVs, the cars, the circuses, the roller skates?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes.
In this production, Linus is being played by Tomas Enriquez. And I'll tell you, Linus is my favorite character in all of the Charles Schultz characters.
It's one of my favorites, too.
Is he?
Yeah.
You happy to be Linus?
I'm very happy. I wasn't expecting to do this show, and then once I actually auditioned, I was very happy with what I got. So. Yeah.
You didn't know what you were going to get?
Well, I wasn't sure I was auditioning. I auditioned with a couple friends because they dragged me into it, and I really enjoy it. I'm glad I did it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So you met a bunch of people that you had never met before.
Oh, no, I've met them. I've been with PPTOPA for 5 years now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you've been in other productions. You just didn't know you were going to
do this one in
do this
particular.
one.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know that they were going to use a grown man like you
Precisely.
to play a child. That's how it goes in theater.
Right.
So
it's very nice
enjoy,
to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
So every production has to have a mischief maker. And our mischief maker is Lucy. Lucy is being played by Nicole Kinzel, right?
Yes, I am.
And what do you do to make mischief?
Lucy she's just very crazy. She likes to tantalize Charlie Brown. And
yes, she does.
She definitely makes sure everyone's aware that they're not as perfect as they think they are.
Yeah, well, she knows everything, doesn't she?
She does. She's very smart. She's wise beyond her years.
And how many productions have you done with PPTOPA?
This is my second production.
And now you're hooked?
I am. It looks like it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Definitely a great group of people, and everyone's really energetic and really enjoys theater. So
I don't know how they do it, but they do 4 or 5 really good productions every year.
Yeah, they're very talented and very driven people, so it's a really good group to be a part of.
So enjoy yourself. Have a good time.
Thank you very much.
And be good to Charlie. He's not a bad boy.
I'll try.
You give me back my blanket.
No, I've got it and I'm going to keep it. This is just the start you need to help you break this disgusting habit.
Apparently, you haven't read the latest scientific report. A blanket is as important to a man as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or collecting model trains, or studying about the Civil War. This is playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly. And this is good, for it helps these men to cope with their problems. Now, I think it is going to be absolutely necessary for me to get my blanket back. So, I'm just going to have to give it a good yank. It's surprising what you can accomplish with a little smooth talking and some fast action.
So Alvaro D'Amico is our Snoopy. How do you like playing a dog?
It's interesting. A lot of time on my knees and on the floor, but it's been fun. It's been really fun.
So How did you get this role?
I heard that they were needing a Schroeder and a Snoopy through an internet website, and I actually was interested in playing Schroeder. But then when I started reading more about the role of Snoopy and hearing the songs and everything, I was like, I have to go out for this, and I came and I got it.
And you lucked in.
Yeah, yeah, thankfully, yeah. I was the last audition of the day, and luckily it worked out.
So I know you're going to make a great Snoopy, have a good time,
Thank you.
and, don't do anything by a fire plug.
I'll try. It's very hard.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Cozy home, board and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ear. Little birds come to cheer me every day. Sitting here on my stomach with the sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful. And sometimes there are so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I gotta bite someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce jungle animal crouched on the limb of a tree.
And this is Eileen Gonzalez, and she's playing Charlie Brown's little sister, Sally. Yes?
Yes.
And do you like the role?
Yes, I love the role. I love playing a 5-year-old. It's a lot of fun. Not every day you get to be a 5-year-old.
Wouldn't we all like to be a 5-year-old occasionally?
I think so.
How did you come to this role?
Well, I was actually, I've always loved the part of Sally Brown. Always. Since they rewrote, the revival, and Kristen Chenoweth played Sally Brown on Broadway.
It's a hard act to follow, Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh my, I know. I know. Trust me.
But I'm sure that you're the one, because here you are doing it.
Thank
and
you.
you sure look like Sally.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
A C. A C. I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture. How can anyone get a C in a coat hanger sculpture? Excuse me. May I ask a question? Was I being judged on the quality of the coat hanger itself? If so, is it true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I being judged on my talent? If so, is it true that I'm being judged on a part of my life which I have no control of? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly. For I tried as hard as I could. But aren't you, as my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my seed? Wow! Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of the coat hanger itself, out of which my creation was made. Now, is that not also unfair? Am I to be judged on the quality of the coat hangers from our dry cleaning establishment that return our garments? Is that not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my seed?
It's been a long time since we spoke with Michael Day, the musical director, and in this production, he's doing it solo. So, how does that feel, not having your guys around you?
Yeah, it's a lot different because I play a lot of shows with a lot of the same guys. I've known them for years, and it's very comforting to have them. So it's it's just me and the singers, and it's kind of like cabaret style, I guess, right here on stage. It's nice. I love just the art of singing, and with a solo piano, it's a lot of fun.
Do you follow the singers, or do they follow you?
It's a combination of both. I'll give them the lead in, and then they'll take it away, and then I'm going to follow them. So it's a give and take. And that's the only way to do it, as it should be. Exactly.
Thank you, Michael Day. As you can see, It's a Good Man, Charlie Brown is a fun show, and you're going to have a wonderful time if you come to the Susan P. Katz Theater look at how much fun the cast is having. You can imagine how much fun the audience will have. So I'll see you there. For OCTV, I'm Elaine Kugelman. Join me at the Susan B. Katz Theater.